Empty water bottle, last piece of bread, miles behind me, more ahead. Sun beats down on cracked earth, testing what I think I'm worth. When the storm clouds gather and the path gets rough, that's when you discover if you're strong enough. Against the wild, I stand my ground. Heart keeps beating, that's the only sound. When everything falls apart, I'll find the fire inside my heart. Against the wild, I won't back down. Against the wild, shelter made from broken trees, scratches on my hands and knees. Every step's a choice I make, fighting for my own sake. When the storm clouds gather and the path gets rough, that's when you discover if you're strong enough. Against the wild, I stand my ground. Heart keeps beating, that's the only sound. When everything falls apart, I'll find the fire inside my heart. Against the wild, I won't back down. Against the wild. No one's coming to save me now. Gotta figure this out somehow. Every scar tells a story of my climb to something more. Against the wild, I stand my ground. Heart keeps beating, that's the only sound. When everything falls apart, I'll find the fire inside my heart. Against the wild, I won't back down. Against the wild, against the wild.
Hello guys, and welcome back to Dune Awakening. We're gonna be starting on a new server. I won't go through the full intro this time, just to save a little bit of time. But this is a server that my friends play on, so we'll see if we can't catch them every now and again. Besides that, I think we should be doing okay. So, yeah, right now I think it's just my, yeah, I'm still waiting for the shaders to compile. We can go ahead and go to in-game, though, so you can see. But, yeah, ooh. My viewership went up. How many people joined? Cool. I think it jumped from like 138 to 143. That's a total of 5 viewers. Awesome. Well, I hope you guys enjoy. I do plan on doing some Once Human soon. They've just been working on the servers and stuff like that, and keep not getting onto a permanent server, which I want to try and do. But, you know, that's just how it goes sometimes. Like I said, they supposedly marked them, but I'm not exactly sure how. Yeah, so we're just waiting for this to do its thing. Why is it so laggy? It is storming out there right now, so if there is like lag and stuff like that, you'll have to forgive me. There's lightning going off in the distance, so I don't think you can hear that. Um, if there's a power outage, it might drop the thing. I'm running an experiment to see if I can stream more often during storms. Just fair warning though, I am on satellite internet, so yeah, it's gonna be kind of iffy. But yeah, we are starting a new character, primarily because I usually start a new character when there's major updates. Just because I find that my maps, or my games, tend to break if there's updates and you don't start over. I do wish I didn't have to do this compiling stuff every single time. But I do also know that they updated the NVIDIA driver today. So if you guys have NVIDIA, make sure that you update your drivers. We're almost in them. But like I said, we'll be skipping the intro, but not like the beginning levels. I already have a character made on this server, so
I dream of it. Most wild threads of history.
we'll let this play though.
Of paths. My path saw the Imperium rise from the ashes left in the wake of the Great Revolt. Thou shalt not make a machine in the likeness of the human.
Okay, that's smoother.
With that commandment, new avenues of human potential were explored. Mentats, Suk Doctors, Sword Masters, and the mystic Jesuit Sisterhood.
They need to add the Suk Doctors.
Navigators and their monopoly on space travel
that would be interesting.
For the Imperium. But I am telling you of the universe you already know. Let me describe the one you do not. In this other universe, my mother, Lady Jessica, consort to Duke Leto Atreides, gave birth to a daughter, a girl they named Ariste. Because of her obedience to the Bene Gesserit, Lady Jessica is trained as a truth sayer. Because of that training, Lady Jessica was able to detect Dr. Yue's deception. Because of the forewarning of his betrayal, House Atreides survived the Battle of Arrakeen. Because of their survival, the Emperor declared a full-scale war of assassins. Because of the war, the Sardaukar were deployed to ensure spice shipments continued without interruption.
I think it would be cool if they gave us that face mask with the handprint on it.
There was no Muad'Dib, no Lizan al-Gaib, no Kwisatz Haderach. I see a universe where I, Paul Atreides, was never born.
Yeah, it's still interesting that that's the premise of the game.
Except this one. This one leads to you.
He's basically pulling an It's a Wonderful Life, right? He's dreaming of a universe where he was never born. Okay. So we are going to this one. This is the one that my friends are in. Now, we could delete this character and start from the very beginning, if you guys want me to. But I mean, we'll see. Yes, I do have a level 6 character, but, you know. Because they do have new, like, hairstyles and stuff that you can use on your characters, too. But they also have a character what is it? Like, basically, they have a way for you to change the look of your character as well. So although I think he actually came out looking rather good. Okay, I'll give it another Little half a minute, let you guys catch up and type. Okay, well, time to join up. Oh, and so starting tomorrow, or in a couple of hours, they're doing their free weekend. So if any of you guys have a computer, you can play for free from the 11th of September until the 15th of September. If you like it, if you buy the game before the 15th, it's 20% off. So now's actually a really good time to get it. Okay, I need plant fiber. Oh, we're going with the soldier this time because I do really like the sugar wire. It's really good for traversing. Actually, ooh, I wonder if that's the storm or if that's just my computer. My computer should be able, like, I don't know. It plays fine if I'm not streaming. I might have to start going to a computer setup for streaming, which I would have to look up how to do properly. Okay, cool. Checkpoint reached. So supposedly, a lot of these major hubs are supposed to have... Maybe it's that one. A character, a redesigner, basically. Or a recustomizer. I don't see one here. If I'm gonna use that, I'm gonna need money, because it costs like 2,000 of the money to get over there. But yeah, it's kind of cool because you can get like a bat tattoo on your arm and stuff. The only problem I have with the tattoos is most of the armors don't have like bare skin where you have the tattoos and stuff. So there's really no point to them. No matter how cool they are, it's like you cover them up every single time. And it's not even a difference between like, oh, this is the Explorer armor. It's lighter, so you don't have to worry about that as much. No, it's literally just, oh yeah, you're kind of out of luck because all armors cover you up. Always make sure to get this stuff. These fuel cells are so important to... up to the middle game and all that, because they're how you make the fuel for your vehicles. They're how you, how you do a lot of stuff. Okay, so inventory. Yeah, but see, the first outfit you make covers you up completely. Like so. Where's the pants? I did make the pants, right? Guess not. Did now.
The war of assassins has left debris scattered all over this sector. Salvage metal from the wreckage with your cutter, and use it to make a Mauler pistol and darts. Don't let the Imperial disdain for ranged weapons lead you astray. Very few people are foolhardy enough to use shields this deep in the sands, and that is to your advantage.
Yeah. But yeah, as soon as you get your first outfit, your shoulders and everything are covered up, and there's no other armors in the game that have bare arms. So what's the point of giving your character a tattoo? The only time you're not covered is if you get eaten by a sandworm. Okay, research the respawn beacon. Let's get out of the sun. Deadly. The sun is a deadly laser. Craft the respawn beacon. Ah, you'll get. Revised cutter array. Let's see, we got that. We got a skill point if we want to get our anti-gravity bomb. I'd say learn that. Okay, place respawn beacon.
This used to be Fremen territory, but the War of Assassins and the Sardaukar pogrom put an end to that. Now the sector is crawling with scavengers, fighting over the scraps of Imperium technology left in the wake of this so-called noble war. But that's to your advantage, Offworlder. Allow them to do the hard work of gathering the salvage, and then take it from them. Don't hesitate to kill them all. They would do the same to you.
And they have done the same to me. Okay, research and craft binoculars. Craft. Gotta craft my eyes. Okay, 4. So it's saying there should be 2 things that way. Oop, fuel cell. Yeah, they do have a new vehicle though, which is kind of cool. Should be camps all over the place. But yeah, I know a lot of my younger viewers, which I have quite a few of, probably have never seen Dune. For several reasons. One being, Dune is a much older series. It is based off of a book, though, so you could read it if you want. Though those books are probably more, I would call them YA, young adult. Because they do have, like, you know, some, not for young audience scenes in them. I mean, one of the ways you get water on Dune is you drink people's blood. Bunny hop across the desert. Now, unfortunately, this is not the kind of bandit camp I need, but I do love this cutter array, by the way. This thing is awesome. Sandworm threat. So the sandworms are giant worms that burrow through the ground. I'll point one out when I get close to one. And they, like, there's a big one. There's a big one that's like the size of buildings. Thank you, come again. So this is a cave that has these they're basically like water trapping materials. Because water is the most valuable resource on Arrakis, which is the planet that we're on. Think Tatooine. Actually, that's perfect. If you watch The Mandalorian, that the crate dragon they had is basically a sandworm. But Arrakis is technically hotter than Tatooine. Because I think it's based off of the Gobi Desert? That is a... That is a testing site. I don't need a testing site. I need, I need a camp. So, basically, my problem is normally you spawn down here, and you have to go up there, right? Well, because I made my character and then left the game, it brought me to here instead of down here where you would normally spawn. So now I have to travel to find a bandit camp. I might have just found. Oh, I hear a sandworm out there. Yeah. Ah, there's one. See, I'm supposed to highlight it with this. Go to scavenger camp. Use your ability. Right. Now, unfortunately, as a soldier, you don't really start out with Oh, come... You! Little!
It's obvious you've had some training, off-worlder, but nothing can truly
Come on.
prepare you for what the desert has in store. Hone your skills and harden
Dang
yourself
it.
to the violence you must do to survive. Remember, Arrakis will sharpen you or kill you.
Gotta get phone.
There we go. Okay, debuffs. Yep, I know that. And those are 2 for the cutter ray, which is awesome. Hi, Coco. Yeah, unfortunately, Coco's in heat. Oh, somebody just set off a sandworm. What the heck? Oh, that was a spice explosion that got set off. Not the sandworm. I don't see the plume of smoke. So basically, when spice is made, it's actually the birth of a new sandworm. And what it is, if I recall correctly, spice reacts violently with water if there's a lot of it. And sandworm eggs are surrounded by spice. So, yeah. Okay, open the skills. Nope. I won't. I need K.
Still tent. You're easy prey to the sandstorms that sweep across the desert.
Range damage increase? That sounds good.
Flesh from bone and shred metal like paper. Unless you'd like to share a cave with some scavengers, your best bet is to build your own shelter. Build a construction tool and place out a sub-fief console. You'll be claiming a portion of the planet's surface for your very own, or rather borrowing it from the Emperor.
Coco.
Hazy on the specifics.
It's kind of a mixture of both. So long as you pay your taxes, the Emperor doesn't send people to attack you. New schematic available. Okay, why? I'm sorry, guys. Coco's in heat. So she's gonna be kind of noisy. Let's do it here. My heat's... Getting a lot higher. Okay, let's see for the craft. C is not the crafting menu. Okay, let's do... Sorry. Oh, and if you're wondering what's wrong with my voice, if you can hear it, I have a head cold. I got it from my brother-in-law. So, yeah. Okay. Crafting. Crafting is B. Thought I hit B. After I hit C. Okay. 5.
Congratulations. You're now the proud owner of an Imperial sub-fief. More of a sub-fief. But it's enough for now. Get your construction tool out and get cracking. It's not a shelter without walls and a roof.
Indeed. Now, I think... Let's see. I made 3? Yeah. Okay. Always make your front room where you're gonna have your door uneven in number. Because most of these games, that's kind of how it needs to be. Okay. Oh, wait, there we go. That protects it from sandstorms and stuff. But, basically because of the way grids work, you need that unevenness for your door, because most games don't let you make, like, double doors and stuff. Things that take up 2 grid slots. This game does, but it's only at higher levels. So, you know. And because I'm thirsty, I can drink... Ooh, fuel cell. Now, there's a little bit of an exploit you can use when it comes to these flowers. That is really useful in the early game, not so useful in the later games, unless you're far away from your base, and you don't have, like, a harvesting tool. And that is when you have a still suit... you can actually get a full still suit, catch pocket worth of water from the flowers. Because the flowers will let you drink up to that first bar on your water, down on the left. Which is nice, right? Well, because it lets you drink up to that first bar, you can actually let your water go down, and your still suit catches a little bit of that water. So, for those of you who've seen me play it previously, I've already used that exploit a little bit. But essentially what you can do is you drink again from the flower to fill up to your pocket. Or to fill up your pocket. And you can get a whole... Oh, Val's playing Helldivers. Helldivers is fun. But you can basically fill up your entire bar and then get all of your, Man, this gun is so inaccurate. Gotcha. Ooh, more skill points. Let's see, do you have coin? He had a little bit of what I need. Oh, yeah, speed limit. But yeah, your dew limit is basically the... Oh, over there is where it happened. Oh, you can see the plume! Now, technically in-game, that's miles away. And the sand turns to spice in that area, so you have to go there to harvest stuff. It's kinda cool. I think you can do that using, like, a thumper. But yeah, see, you can fill that up. So, you can literally get, like, a whole... your entire bar's worth of water from those dew plants without having to harvest it. Just by using a still suit. You can't drink out of the catch pocket until it's full. Because once you go past that first bar, you get bonus stats. You get, like, extra, stamina, extra health, that kind of stuff. I do love that they added the Conan climbing mechanics, so you can climb anywhere you want. I should also put a backdoor on this. Okay. I want windows here. And here. A window here. And here. Do here. I also love that they have inner and outer facing on the different sides. Most people would not realize how important that is, but they learned from their previous game. Oh, there's a sandworm. See that huge plume of dust? By the way, the sandworm you cannot kill. You cannot tame, per se. Although there is people in lore who can. They're, oh, what are they called? Let's do... They all have Muslim names, unfortunately, for, like, a lot of the, titles. Oh, I'm out of the stuff. Okay, let's go get more. I also need a lot of copper. Oh. Ow. I need healing. Make 6 of those. And it will be on key 6. Ah, there we go. Now, about 2 bandages fills you up almost to 75% from near 0, as you saw. So... 6 should do now. Okay, where is more? So you can only harvest certain types of stones, by the way. I am parched again. But you want to gather as much of these as you can. You can leave, like, extras in the fuel thing, because each one of these does, like, a certain number of hours that it has your base fueled up. But it's like one consumed every couple of hours, not just, you know, once it's in there, you can't do anything with it again. So... Now, the reason your character can only drink so much of the flowers is because, the flowers have spice on them. Got him. So unfortunately, and spice acts like kind of like a drug. Especially in its refined form. But it also like increases your health and gives you longer life. The basic sci-fi stuff. You're technically immortal unless somebody kills you. Your health is improved, that kind of thing. But you're also kind of beholden to it. Like, for it to have any... Oh, here. Oh, I hear a worm. That was a worm breaching. Now, I don't have an exsanguination kit. That's the kit that draws blood out of people so that you can drink it. That's like what I get next. Jeez, was that another spice? That was another spice explosion. What the heck? Somebody must be triggering them. Because you can do that. And don't worry, you guys will get to see a sandworm. I'm probably going to die to one at some point. But even beyond that, there's the fact that, as you're traveling through the desert, there are certain areas that they just trigger popping out of the ground. Okay, so I gotta hit this with the move. I'm gonna move this over here.
The sub-thief console comes with an automatic shield system that will keep your base safe from the sandstorms. Just keep the generator fueled, or the storms will tear at your walls. And it goes without saying, don't build on open sand. Seal your base, off-worlder. Maintain good water discipline, and it will keep you alive. You've done well licking flowers and sucking sap, but you need a consistent source of water. And the best source out here is blood. Extract it, store it, refine it, and drink it. Raw if you're really desperate. And don't mind throwing up. Actually, don't drink it. Unless you really have to.
Yeah. Okay. And that means that I have access to... I don't have access to it yet. Why not? Harvest plant fiber, research... Okay, I have to harvest the plant fiber first. The quick deposit it in my fuel. And the coolest part is it will actually tell you how many hours it's active. So I have 6 days and 2 hours, almost 3 hours of active fuel in this thing, just with the 146. I think each one is like 2 hours worth of, there we go. So, pretty cool. Let's see. Alright. And this is why I love the soldier. Because not many others would let you do that. Okay. Although I do kind of wish that I could change it from milliliters to just, pints. Give me 2 pints of a Bloody Mary. Actually, I don't mind... I don't necessarily like the metric system. But, I mean, liters is used for fluids so often, and fluids, like a fluid ounce does equal different. There we go. Look at that sandworm go. Maybe I should try to get that thing to pop out. Because they did a lot of work on that sandworm. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. It doesn't want to pop out. See, and that's how I know that it has, basically pop-out points. Because nothing. And then suddenly, sometimes it will, There we go. Now, B. Nice. A small blood sack. Craft it and add it to backpack. Now, I just need to go and drink somebody. Yeah. Escape. Yeah. And this is why it's always good to, like, put your base near, like, the scavenger camps and stuff, if you can. Because that's a great source of water. Okay. Let's see. Did I already kill these guys? I did, but look who's back. That's a sword person, too. Gotcha. And now, to drink. Well, to get the fluid to craft. Now, this sack can hold 300 milligrams. And I get 100 per kill, so I can kill 2 more guys to get more. Oh, there should be 2 guys here. Is there nobody out there?
In the bedroom.
I know.
The girls also ran out of water.
Oh, did they? There should be more bottles in the fridge, or in the freezer.
Not made out of ice.
Not made out of ice. I know there's at least one in there that should just be kind of cold. Really? Normally there's people hanging out here. At least 1 or 2.
Oh, you can really hear it outside.
Yeah. I wonder if that's coming through on the stream.
I mean, I can always put headphones in and try to hear.
Yeah, if you want to. Oh, look, more, junk. Or scrap, as they call it. Again, this is basically just being a Jawa.
Except you're not stealing from people.
Yes, you are.
I want leftover crack.
No, I mean later on, you definitely are stealing from people.
I know. And then you worship the great.
I don't think the Jawas scream Utini because they worship a guy named Utini.
Yeah, but there's a statue of him. Well, a mural, but.
I mean, yes, technically in this game there is.
Oh, Houdini! What's that spices?
I mean, he's not necessarily wrong either.
Yeah, you hop in big bowl.
Where's the camp that's right next to... right there.
Go on a journey to get those blueprints for Microcycle.
Who's there?
I'm still not wrong.
There we go.
On top of that, you don't have the giant sand crawler yet.
Yeah.
You're not Houdini enough.
That is funny, though, that they have a sand crawler.
Now I wonder if it's eaten fruit. It should be eaten.
No, the sandworm eats all. Remember, there's a sandworm that's about the size of a, No.
Small moon.
Yes.
Pluto?
Well, no, he's about the size of a building. And I mean like a big building.
So he's
Or maybe the best example would be like a
skyscraper?
no, I mean he's about the size of a city block.
I was gonna say Wall of China.
Maybe. They never really tell you like quite how big he is, but he is big.
Oh, someone came out from the bed to say hello.
Hi, Coco. Who's a good girl? You heard me talking about sandworms, didn't you?
It's the bug killer is here.
He hasn't killed any bugs though.
She's killed 2 flies.
Okay, so let's see. Research blood purifier. I hate those tap ones. Okay, so 5. Refine the blood. Make it drinkable.
Sounds nasty.
It is.
So you're also a teeny vampire.
Deposit all blood.
Probably
Not
feeling
wrong.
by now, Off-world.
I'm also not being no.
Spice. It's everywhere on Arrakis. The air, the sand,
Oh.
blood.
We're about to go on a trip, guys.
Expands consciousness and triggers some very vivid dreams.
Yep. Alright. And there we go.
Observe this valley, sacred to the Equan Bedouin. Here, Wally faced the trials of Aku, proving their knowledge of the Fremen ways. Find the Fremen, she said. 7 tests, 7 steps. Set your feet. Follow the uncertain path. Keep moving. The only true death is stagnation.
Alright, and we're back. And that's why you don't do drugs, kids. Although on Arrakis, it's kind of unavoidable. The cracks in the air.
I remember a video a long time ago where they collected all of the weed in one city and burned it
Yeah.
and did a newscast at it.
Yeah.
The newscaster was giggling so much because he was hot.
Yeah, basically. Alright. Use... Let's see. 140... Okay, apparently that's all the water I have. So now I must go that way. Oh, of course. 140 meters. Can I change that? I wonder. Can I do that in feet? Settings. Sprint lock, toggle add, ADS, aim down sight. Okay. Toggle binos, hide vehicle input hints, whip lock. Okay. Dispenser lock. Don't really care about that. Let's see. Displays, gamma, field of view. Let's up that a little bit. 95 should be good. Off, off. Language, frame rate cap, unlimited, dynamic HUD. Hardware. I wonder. Let's frame cap it at 120 frames. Hey, Emerald, how are you? And do you know of Dune?
You know the way.
Do you know the way? No. Okay, friendly indicators, voice chat, graphics, apply. Let's see. Full screen. Man. They won't let me put it into feet. Darn. Okay, well, that's fine. Or at least they won't let me do it right now. So let's see. I need to go this way. I need to go on a trip. By the way, it's currently storming out.
Still.
Yep.
Oh my god, they added sharks. But
Okay, I
mere
need to go that
sharks.
way. Which game added sharks?
You can fish
Hmm.
inner sharks.
The friendliest sharks. Follow the site to the first trial.
No. No. Ooh.
Bunny hop across the desert so you don't get eaten by worms.
Unless someone takes a big stomp next behind
I'm
you.
good, I'm good. I know the way of the dunes, but you've never played, or never watched? Ah. Yes. By the way, that's the sandworm right there. He wants...
Noms.
Yes, he wants to nom. Unfortunately, I am the noms, and I don't want to be nommed.
I don't know.
Because I don't have the recipe to turn his tooth into a weapon yet.
That seems rather mean, but unless it's a baby tooth, by all means take it.
Well, he breaks it off when he bites my ass. And Coco is... I hear him. He
Step
popped
on my
up.
foot.
Good for you?
Like,
You are the worm? Ah. I have found the cave! Yay, cave!
my hearing was
I
so
just realized.
bad.
There we go. Now I can read you on that screen instead of having to look over. What the hell, guys? These are a bunch of respawn points. You don't need that here. This is a safe area. Unless you're doing, like, PvP stuff. Oh, better put this away. Yay. Yes. See, I actually prefer that because I've watched so many, like, recorded streams or archive streams where you can't see the chat that the streamer's responding to, which kind of sucks. So, this is actually good. Now, it is in the way... Well, actually, no. Mine is on the other side, so it should be fine. Ah. Well, time to do the space coke.
No, remember, you're supposed to take Houdini.
Yes, do Houdini coke. Jawa drugs?
Discounted traveling.
Yep.
Oh, mug-free traveling.
Yes. Which again gets even weirder because now I am a guy having going on a vision quest inside of somebody else's vision quest. Oh, I love Coke too, but I prefer like Coca-Cola, which used to have Coke in it, so I mean, eh? But yeah, so the story for this game is this guy, the main character of the actual movie Dune, goes and gets high to go on a vision quest. So he just snorted a bunch of the stuff that my character just did. And he's dreaming about my character, which is weird in and of itself. And now my character just snorted a bunch of it to go on his own vision quest.
of a kindly god is a fearful thing. Do you understand, Wally?
Yeah.
Our God gave us the burning eyes of Allat and the words of the Kitab al-Ibar. Rest in black shade. Be like
Yeah. It gets weirder when you start getting superpowers from the coke. Because the more spice you consume, the more powers you get, because...
Drugs?
Yes, but mystical drugs. Still, fun game. Really cool mechanics. Ba-doo-ba-doo-doo-ba-doo-doo-ba-doo.
when we began our wandering. We
Oh man. I wonder if you guys can hear that.
was a thing we came to know.
I know you can hear that, but
Arrakis is suffering. When we found it, we were home.
Yeah. Yeah. So, the interesting thing is, in the guy's vision, all of the Freemen are dead. But in the actual, like, show and movie, the Freemen are still alive. That's who he's learning all of this from. But since they're dead in, or most of them are dead in the dream,
And Harmon Tech,
you have to go through this to learn about them.
our children taken, made slaves. They denied us the Hajj. Never to forgive, never to forget.
And, like, it's our character's job. Like, he was released from prison to go and find out about all this stuff. Oh, wait. I just realized. I'm supposed to wait till it comes back towards me, not... I was a fool! Alright. But yeah. And like I said, if you hear coughing or sneezing, that's just... I have a head cold.
The weight of a kindly God is a fearful thing. Did not God give us the burning sun to defy? Suffering leads to defiance. And where does defiance lead?
Out. At least according to their mantras. Oh, man. Sorry about that. Not quite tuberculosis, no. I don't have the black lung. I just got a cough. It's almost gone. Yeah. No, not on the wall. Crouch. There we go. Ow.
Even Kedaiba. Defiance leads to thought. Who is it that thinks? Those who suffer.
So,
Harm
necessity is the mother of all invention? Sandwormers. Yes. Sandworm farmers. It's a UTD. Look upon the majesty of the Jawa.
Ibn Kedaiba. Defiance leads to thought.
Next.
Who is it that thinks?
Those who suffer.
Those who suffer. Remember Harmontep. Bila Kaifa.
And then awaken. First that lights up, and then it's just ooh teeny. And now I have to wait. Hi, Coco. Who's a good girl?
You have to wait till you're done with your acid trip.
Right? Now remember, this entire time, my character's basically laying on the floor, foaming at the mouth, because he's on a trip. Off of sandworm feces, basically.
Asbestos, but weirder.
No, more like Coke yogurt. Dune can be weird when you describe it like that. But yeah. Like, I mean, you think about it, it's this whole mystical vision quest. No, your character's passed out on the floor because he OD'd a little bit.
I did a bunch of wind.
And apparently my wife is fighting a whale.
It's not my fault. It's out there, and I can bridge across the water.
Yes. Come on. Hurry
It
up
will
and
lead
reconnect.
to
There
a
we
sunken
go.
ship, and hopefully not with me.
But yes, sandworms. Worms of sand. Yee.
Wind of strength.
Yeah. Can you guys hear that? The storm going on outside? See? I told you, he was laying on the floor. Just,
Still there, off-worlder. Your signal drifted for a moment. No matter. A thought occurs. When the Sardaukar began
Aye.
to purge, many Fremen were slaughtered. The ones that were
She
not
hunkered down,
abandoned
so-
their caves.
ah.
Valuable resources behind.
Oh my god, yes, let me punch you in the face.
Valuable resources that just might contain the
It took me
makings
underwater with it.
of a still suit.
Yay, finally my still suit will be
Those
prepared.
will object.
Yes. Hi, Coco. She just crawled onto my leg. Like I said, she's in heat, so she's looking for comfort. And she's also scared of the stork. Which is kind of high. Understandable, but also very cute. Did you hear that, Coco? You're understandably cute. Okay, so let's see. I need to go back through there and get what I need. Hi. She just headbutted my arm. And she just did it again. Who's a good girl? Yeah. Whee! I go running through the desert with a horse with no name. Felt good to get out of the rain. Jump across the desert. There we go. It's a little mousy thing. Ooh. That's why it started going red so fast. Jeez, he came up out of nowhere. Hi, Coco. Okay. So, let's see. I need... There's my base. I need to go up there. I could mark it, but don't really need to. Bye, Coco. But yeah, if you guys have a computer... Oop. Where are you? Oh, they're guarding the wreck. Come on, come on. Dang it. Self-revive. See, they have actual guns. I don't. My gun is kind of a makeshift one. So... Ooh.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Oh, jeez. 2 minutes. Okay. Guess I won't be going... Well, actually, I'm heading inside, so... Should be fine. Gotta make sure that I get inside before the 2 minutes is up. But yes, I have a...
Identify yourself.
Oh, you know. There we go. Oh, there's the sandstorm. Look at it. Getting distracted. I got 2 minutes. Well, less than 2 minutes now.
Weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Right up there. Ew. Gesundheit, love.
Bleh.
Yeah, she and I are both kind of sick.
You got me sick.
Yes, and? You
I'm
got sick
just
because you
stating
love me.
facts. I'm stating the facts.
What facts? There's no facts
Got
here.
me sick.
No facts allowed. Actually, no, I encourage facts. Hey guys, I'm here to steal your stuff. There is someone here. Oop. Ah, shoot. Come on.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Nope. I'm out of stamina. Nope. Dang it. There we go. Jeez. I need to craft some bandages. Too bad my blood bag is already full. Okay, micro fabric. So I need the ones down here too. Look at that storm.
This storm.
Right? Alright. So, let's see. 6. 6. And 6. And I'll be at full health in no time. Alright. Sandstorm's over. Now I go and do the things. Things and the stuff. Nope, that was another fuel cell. Basically, think batteries. And scrap. Always collect scrap. There's... Now, there is also another type of storm that happens in Arrakis, or on Arrakis, and that would be the Coriolis storm. Named after the Coriolis effect. Now, the funny thing is the Coriolis effect is not how this storm would technically be made, because the way... Basically what the Coriolis effect is the farther away you get from a center of gravity, the faster you move around it. This is why the International Space Station moves at like 100 miles an hour compared to us down here on Earth. Even though it's not actually like physically moving that fast itself. But because the Earth is rotating beneath it, it acts as though it's moving a lot faster. This is also why if you shoot an arrow straight up into the air, over wind speed slowing it down, the Coriolis effect actually will cause the Earth to shift underneath it. Moving it, I think it's like based off of the height that the arrow can move and how fast it flies straight up and then comes back down. Because the arc it makes basically takes away all of its speed, so when it flips over and comes straight down, the Earth actually has enough time to rotate about 2 or 3 feet to, I think, the left. So, barring any other factors such as wind speed, which the arrow is designed to kind of fight anyways, because you could shoot an arrow into the wind and it will still travel a great distance, right? I just took damage from that. Anyways, the Earth has a certain rotational speed underneath it that causes the arrow to always drop to, I believe it's your left, but it might also be depending on which way you're facing, because the Earth rotates one direction. Now I need to learn the Fabricator. Okay, and that is fine. Now the Fabricator is a cool little device. And suit. Okay. Now the cool thing is the Fabricator can actually pull from this thing here. Actually, I can just pause it. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm thinking I'm at that stage where it's like most of my sinuses have cleared up, the headache is gone and all that, but now I'm getting a cough. Storage. I should probably make a second. F, isn't it? Yep. Is that everything? Yes. Oh,
Impressive, Off-Worlder. Just remember, if you didn't connect the tubes between the caths and the thigh pads just right, you'll be drinking your own liquefied feces. And that does not count as hydration, by the way.
It should. I mean,
News, off-worlder. My leg has recovered enough that I will risk it to move forward. I know a place in your sector where we can meet. Craft a survey device so you can figure out how to get there and join me.
no, you can actually turn off the doors automatically opening. So if you hold F, you can actually open automatically on foot, disabled. And now, once you close it, it doesn't open. Very useful, actually, because one, it does make that sound every time it opens and closes. And two, like, if you're on foot and you don't want somebody, like, following you into your base, keeps them from doing that. See? Automatically closed and good. Right, let's do E. Auto deposit all my blood. Okay, I need a... I need Y, because I need to get the refiner. Okay. Now 5. I believe it's all. Yes. Now I must refine the copper ore. And in case you're wondering why I switched my weapon, or it's because I can't access anything with that weapon out, and I keep forgetting I should just hit G because that puts it away. Alright, research this. Ah. Now, see, this is actually a really cool feature, and I wish more games had it.
Did you get a probe made? Good.
Yes.
Static discharge from the sandstorms makes map data extremely unreliable on Arrakis. But if you can get it high enough, a handheld probe can gather enough local data to give you a snapshot of the region. Climb somewhere high and fire off the probe. Just don't let the Sardaukar spot you.
I mean, I know where to go, but, this is kinda cool. Let's see. I need 15 meters, so I need to be a little bit higher. So right about there. And this is gonna hurt. Because of course it does. Although 15 meters is almost like 30 feet or something like that. Higher than 30 feet, actually. Because every meter is about almost 4 feet. It's like 3.9 or something like that. Because a foot is 12 inches, so it's like... yeah. So, like, an extra 15 meters would be... 3 times 5 equals 15. Carry the 1. Cool. I was right about the height, though. And now it's, like, scanning everything around. See, isn't that cool? That's what that Chinese balloon was doing, by the way. It was using lasers to scan around itself, which is one of the reasons why it was so easily spotted. There we go.
Very good. I'm going to the Griffin's Reach trade post. Come and find me there. Just remember to be careful crossing the sands. Move from rocky ground to rocky ground.
So over there.
How far you can move on
there we
sand
go.
before the worm comes. And remember, look both ways before you cross the desert.
Hardy har. Let's actually switch over to our gun. And then put that away. Alright. Now, the cool thing is you can actually give your friends permissions to help build your base. So right up that ridge is actually a spot that the sandworm constantly breaches at. Like it's a scripted event that it pops up there. Or right up that one, actually. But yeah, you see that new bar that I have? Next to my water bar? That's my catch pocket. And that's where this suit actually stores my or the water that I'm supposedly like sweating and stuff, which is kind of disgusting when you think about it, but also kind of cool. And hi, Mr. Sandworm. So I learned something funny about Arrakis. Apparently, if I'm remembering the names correctly, there is this giant sandworm is called like El Hadib or something like that. Again, always Muslim names. The movie, the book was written and the movie was kind of came out during a time where, for some reason, every space show slash movie and stuff like that had, like, for some reason, an Arab influence. It's the weirdest thing. It's like Pitch Black, Star Trek with the Cardassians, or is it the other ones? The Bajorans, sorry. A whole bunch of sci-fis and stuff. For some reason, Hollywood itself seems to think that the only religion that's going to make it into outer space is Islam. And I don't know why.
Softworlder, it seems my fame precedes me even here, at the arse end of the Haga Basin. Your Emperor's lackey, Count Fenring, has put an obscene bounty on my head. And while I'm flattered to be his great boogeyman, the added attention is making life complicated. Take a look around. There's a contract on the board that might interest you. But be careful. Civilized men are not to be trusted.
Yep. Alright. Contracts boards. Oh yeah, he put 1,000,000 Solaris on him. Yeah, whatever. Copper ore... Yeah, let's do that one. That's easy enough to do. There's copper ore right down here. But yeah, I still don't get why they think Islam's gonna make it into outer space. Okay, where is... Just need some ore. I know that's not ore. But you always want salvage when you can. You fly. Need some ore. There should be some copper ore somewhere around here. Ooh, more batteries. I can always use more batteries. $40 ore. And there's one. That's the sound of a worm breach. Apparently I am parched again. $44 copper ore. I only needed 40. Yeah. No, when you hear that kind of creaking sound, that's like the worm up in the air. It's kind of cool. If you can catch it. So far, I haven't caught it yet. But that's because, like I said, they do it in certain areas. I have 377 salvage. I should make some more ammo. Okay, so let's see. But yeah, you see how my catch pocket is filling up and then my actual water bar is going down? That's the way the still suit is supposed to work. But you can kind of exploit it because you can always drink from these flowers, like I said, up to that first bar. Alright. Your hands to fake hours play. Farming Simulator 2025 on how to pick rice grains / spice. Your hands to fake hours played. Okay. But how are you, David? Eh. Although, if you try to... Well, actually, you're getting water out of those plants, so I guess the spice isn't going to react badly. Alright. Deliver the items! I love that it automatically puts it down to whatever you're supposed to carry to them. Alright. Finally, I've waited weeks for that copper. It's damn hard trying to run an efficient scrap business when the quality of salvage contractors keeps dropping, because all the good ones are already gone. Nothing but unreliable slackers, like that Nasir. He's probably passed out in a Samuta den somewhere. Anyways, you've proven you can deliver, so I might have some work for you. Oh yeah, should I read the contracts? Like, would you guys like me to do that? Or should I, like, hover on it? Alright. Because now I think I have the contracts where I'm supposed to have the contracts. Oh, I have to buy that. Right.
Hey, stop. I know the face of every sand-sucking bandit, scavenger, and merc from here to Harko, and I don't recognize you. So perhaps you'll give us the courtesy of who you are, and while you're at it, why our airspace is crawling with Sandukar.
Well, you see, the one guy with the bounty on his head, Zanzara, or something like that, shot down my transport after I was released from prison because I was supposed to track down the Freeman. I'm good at this game. It's not so... Yeah. I mean, I enjoyed the game.
It's a good story, I'll give you that.
Zantara.
But even a sandworm might choke on it. Nobody escapes a Sadukar security grid. Not even Zantara. Welcome to Griffin's Reach, stranger. The rules here are simple. Pay up front and don't cause trouble, or we'll toss you into the storms. Good?
Good.
Name's Mir. I do the trading and the talking. My silent partner here does the fighting. And there's a contract board in the corner if you need work.
Yep, but I'm here to trade. Alright. So what don't you like about this game? I mean, I can kind of get it if you're not that into survival games. You playing the free trial? Oh no, well I'm going to be playing over the free trial weekend, but I'm not playing the free trial. I actually own this game. like I said, I actually do enjoy it. But I could see where some people would have issue with it. Because, I mean, I can get, like, some people not liking the fact that while it is pretty much an MMO, some people who play games like this expect it to be completely PvP, like, well, like Star Citizen, honestly. Whereas people like me, I don't like PvP all that much. I think PvP tends to lead to more toxicity than it does actual fun gameplay. I hate when, devs do what Blizzard did, where they basically broke their game trying to bend over backwards to balance the classes against each other. You know, for World of Warcraft. But no, I like that they they're giving out like free trials and stuff like this, so people can see if they like the game. You know, just things like that. That's always good. I missed the breach again. I wonder where it's breaching at. I find it funny that, you can bunny hop across the desert to prevent the sandworm from coming after you. Because the only sound you make is when you land. So it's actually really effective unless the dang thing breaches next to you. But yeah, I could see, like I said, I can see people not liking it. But I enjoy it. It's about the same as, well, let's see. It's about the same as Once Human. Honestly, I could stand for there to be more classes. Like, I'd love to see the, doctor that they mentioned in the opening cutscene. Because they mentioned, like, a Sujak doctor or something like that. I could probably get behind some kind of, like, pet-based class, you know, like a hunter, ranger, that kind of thing. Although I could see that being hard on Arrakis. Aside from the fact that that Santara guy has a bat he commands. Which would be cool to have. Okay, I'm supposed to... Oh, I was supposed to pick up the contract. But I wanted to make my, water bottle. But I can't because I don't have the infused stuff. Due to stupid bugs, you lose everything. Tier 6, same as getting eaten by the sandworm. Ah, that, yeah. See, I could see that getting annoying too. Back over that way. Yeah. No, I do know that they're working on those bugs. I think they fixed that particular one, depending on how recently that happened to you. Oh, Sandworm must be getting close. But no, I could understand, like, bugs like that getting under your skin. Because it sucks to lose everything. Yeah, I know that was a thing, like, oh, even last month I think it was a thing, or, yeah, because the game came out recently. Uh. Oh, really? The doctor in the game is part of your skill missions. Oh. That's fun. Really? I know the planet guy, what is it? The Planetar or something like that is part of your skill missions. I haven't run across the doctor yet. That would be kind of cool. Because I thought... Let's see. Oh, worm's breaching. I might have to, And this week you lost everything due to an invisible wall trap that has been in the game from the start. Ooh. Yeah. Reach the wreck. Okay. Issued by Serum Urchok. Both sides in this war are in constant need of replacement parts for damaged vessels. A good source for these parts are the wrecks of ships that didn't make it home. One of those wrecks, the Alcyon, came down not far from Griffin's Reach. The wreck is sure to hold a Holtzman amplifier or two. If you can find one, I might be able to start a bidding war. Okay.
You're going to find, Offworlder, that Arrakis is a planet of unique opportunity. No former prisoner would ever have access to the military technology of the Great Houses. But with the war, chaos reigns. Ships crash and are shot down, sometimes spilling military-grade materials onto the sands.
Cool.
The Fremen know the ways of the desert and how to do a lot with very little. The Imperium, on the other hand, have infinite resources and the production capacity of countless worlds. Plunder them, Offworlder. There is a shipwreck near here. Slip inside and claim your share of the spoils.
Yeah. Oh, man. But no, that sucks. I don't think I've run into that particular, trap, but, ugh. Nah, that would definitely piss me off for a bit. But then again, like I said, I've played Star Citizen, and when I started, they had a glitch where the moving parts on your ship would have hitboxes that extend into your ship and causes it to blow up just by trying to land. And back then, you lost everything when that happened, too. So, I get it. I absolutely get it. And like I said, that would definitely... Oh, there's a guy here. No, I hate this glitch where your character doesn't always block like he's supposed to. Although that time he did it, like, perfect. Soup Doctor is one of the villages in the overmap. Max out your skills to find her. Okay. Yeah. Definitely have to give that a try. Oh. I'm not having a bug find when we lose all. You also have, I'm not a rock bug. If you find one, you lose all. Not a rock bug. I haven't heard that one yet. Over there. Okay. Another 900 meters. Hey. Oh. Let me guess. You fall through the meshing on the map? Eek. There's that guy. Yeah, I could see that one getting frustrating too. Ooh. Time to get some advanced parts. Right here. I kind of need to see. There we go. No, eventually I need to make a better gun. But yeah, no, I just... Ugh. Meshing bugs are always annoying. Yeah, that happens, so... That probably has something to do with their mechanic of the Coriolis effect. Or the Coriolis storm. Because that changes, like, where things spawn on the map. And when you do that, part of that is actually changing, basically, like, the undermap a little bit. So I'm betting there's an error where sometimes it doesn't create an undermap or a mesh underneath the map like it's supposed to. Because I've also seen where, like, I can't harvest certain resources because... Man, there goes the sandworm. Because there's the, like, the resource spawns halfway underground, so you only get, like, a little bit of that blue mark you need. But I've noticed that a lot in games that have things that move around the map. I mean, even the worms might cause something like that. Ooh. Hi, Mr. Worm. They moved your breach point. Run, 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 run. But yeah, I do know that they were having a problem with that because they also had an issue where the worms would eat people's bases. Because they could, you could build your base halfway onto the sand that you're not supposed to be able to.
I see someone. Got them. I need backup.
There you are. Alright, and it's this. Like when you find an island that's not on the map and paint it spice. Yeah. Yeah, something like that. Let's see. I forgot to look and see how much I got. Okay, now I'm at 3 out of 3. Ooh, I am low on water. Is there any... like... dew flowers around here? Primroses? No. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be fun. I do wish they gave you a bonus for sneak attacks. I think I can get that with skill stuff. Should have stuff on you, thank you. Oop, okay. The other guys are above me, I believe. Ooh. I think I just found a better pistol. Yes, I did. Even though technically it's not as good as my current one. Or it's not as repaired as my current one, this one's more accurate. And a little bit stronger. So... there's normally somebody in here. The worm now has a short breach now. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Where's he at? Oh, he came this way. Smart. But not smart enough. Should have made a secondary blood pack. So all of them had to finish looting. Yeah. Nice. So mine copper ore. I'm gonna get dehydrated again, aren't I? I need a primrose patch. I also need to stay out of the sun. The music is to distract you from the game and make you think something good is happening. Right? There's nothing good happening here. There we go. I hate when the laser goes over and, like, skips a certain portion. Right now I gotta go back this way. This is gonna suck, because that reach point is, like, right there. Jeez, why so long? Well, I am encumbered. Did I get all the ore I needed? No, I did not. Let's see. That's copper ore, scavenger hood. Can't learn that. Need to drop some stuff. I mean, I'm about to learn that recipe anyway, so why not just drop that? And probably the... because I need 100 copper. 160 copper. There we go. Yeah, still don't have 160. Well. I bet you there's some primrose over there. Oh, some right here. Perfect. Yeah, Wormy Boy is gonna reach right there again. I can guarantee it. So I'll probably try to circle around. Yes, I play with keyboard and mouse. I know, probably not the most optimal way to play, but, I like it.
There's somebody here.
Yes, there is. Man formerly known as Living. Oop. Oh. Come on.
Eyes on target.
I hate when I have to be like half a second ahead of them, like, in order to get my block off. Drop the copper so you fill that bar faster. You mean mine the copper bar? Wouldn't that just make me drop the copper? Yeah, see, it takes it away, so it just makes it where I don't have the copper on me anymore. I wish it worked like that, but it actually detects how much copper you have on you. I didn't get the Holtzman amplifier. I looted that entire thing. Wait a minute. It didn't give me the one thing I needed. Damn it. I hate it when that happens. Means I just realized that. Could drop the metal plate because I won't need that. And with the new worm animation, you only have sound and vibration on controller. Ah. So they changed it up with the, with that. How close am I to my base? And how close am I to that? I'm equidistant. You know what? I should probably just drop this. Yeah, I'll drop my, my previous armor. That should free up some space. Yeah, probably. Oh, hello, Mr. Worm. I'll wait for you to go by. Because I do know that, the closer I am to the worm, the more the vibration meter fills up. I must walk without rhythm. Meaning I must bunny hop across the desert. Take that. Ooh, they also have 12. Okay. Yeah. It might also be something that only, well... What system do you play this on? Because I was about to say it might be something that's only on console, but I don't know... This is released for the Xbox yet. Okay. Oh, hello. The guys outside respawned already. Are you? There you are. Oh, that person's dead. Dang it, they respawned everybody. Oop. They respawned everybody. Oh, I got my bandage back. Okay. For that, need this. And 6. PC? Okay. Yeah. I do know that there is a plan eventually to release this on, like, Xbox and stuff, like they did with Conan. But, I don't know when that's supposed to happen. And there's my cat. But what did I not open? I think that it should be over here. That's the package that I missed. There we go. Now I can head back. Well, okay, so... And maybe I can get more copper. 97. Darn it. You're taking too long, then with the spawn, NPC respawns get better. Ah. Well, I mean, I was like 500 meters away, so I mean, they had plenty of time to respawn. Yep, there's the wormy worm. Oh, have you tried out the in-game radio yet? With the like televised novellas and stuff? Because I found that kind of funny. Probably stop by my base first. Because then I can drop off some of my extra stuff. I'll have to build another little treasure chest. Oh, I don't know if I want to. By the way, I absolutely love the mobility that the soldier has compared to some of the other guys. But like that sugar wire and the gravity bomb is just awesome. Need to make stairs. I should absolutely make stairs. Music and radio are off. Wait for the mission where you have to keep returning to the pub. Yeah. Well, right now I have my music and stuff off because you don't want those on when you're streaming, for the most part. Alright, quick deposit, and then deposit the rest of this in here. There's a way to just, yeah. And I guess... yeah. I still say that's one of the best weapons in the game. The drinker. It's just nice to be able to fill up your blood packs that easy. Okay. Okay, no sandstorm. But, yeah. So there's a mission where you have to keep returning to a pub. That sounds kinda interesting. Is there a, particular reason for that one, or... I feel parched. Well, not for long. Mining copper ore now that I've emptied out my inventory. Another 40. Getting ready for when I have to start making the whatchamacallem, the fuel cells for the vehicles, which I think is right... It's here in just a little bit. Because after I turn in this one, I get the missions for the, research site. Oh. And that's... And right after that, you get your missions for the sand bike. I hate how quickly they make you abandon your first base. Alright. Deliver the copper... Oh, copper required. I still need more copper. Or, no. That was the previous mission. Right. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Give him the amplifier. Alright, you got the amplifier. Great work. The Great House don't like to admit it, but they deal with scrap merchants all over Dune. All over Dune. Don't they call the planet Arrakis, not Dune? Not too many spoilers for you. Nope. Picky clean wrecks and corpses to equip the next lot sent out to die. Oh well, at least my business is booming, so there's more you can do. There's still more you can do. I have buyers who will pay good money for Freeman-made goods. The Freeman may be gone, but you can still find plenty of their equipment in the caves scattered around Haga Basin South. Explore a few caves, collect some of that gear, and I'll cut you in on the profits. Set. Alright. Oh no. I got into the second area with my previous playthrough, but then I started getting all kinds of glitches with my game. You know, because it is still fairly new, and you know, they were having like the glitches with the sandworms and all kinds of crappy situations, so I still remember a little bit from that. That's why I know how to do that with, like, the movement mechanics and all that, I really do enjoy that kind of stuff. That's also why I know, like, bunny hopping across the desert actually keeps the sandworm from detecting you, unless either it gets too close, or you get too close to one of its breach points. Because they have dedicated points where that sandworm's going to pop up every single time if you cross within a certain meter range of it, basically. Hello. Gotcha. You have your friend here? No, I guess not. Cool. Oh, you do have your friend here. Wait a minute. You're not dressed like a shooter. Things you probably don't want to say in 2025. Or near your school. Because, like, the ones that are supposed to be carrying the guns are the ones with the capes. The ones without the capes are supposed to be melee combatants. Ooh, hello. There we go. Pub and Suck Doctor you have to find. Yeah, it sounds like it. Or Soup Doctor. I mean, there's no... The way it's spelled, it is spelled Suck Doctor. Which is kind of funny. Okay, 120. There we go. Now it is time to modify my weapons and armor. Which is now tenfold. Yeah, they can be. Well, I mean, considering they just, like, added new areas and stuff like that, I imagine it's going to have a lot more glitches. And I noticed that a lot of the times those are, like, returning glitches. Because they build it on the same engine, right? So when you add a new land, you gotta expect those glitches to already be there. And what they should be doing is they should be planning around that. Like, implementing the patches and stuff as they're building it. But I also know sometimes that doesn't work. And sometimes it's just limitation of the game engine, really. Though, that's kind of not a valid excuse anymore, because we've seen what good devs can do with bad engines. I mean, look at, like, ooh, what's a good example? I would say Stalker 2, but they keep having the same glitches pop up. Like enemies teleporting past you, which is really bad when they're invisible. Alright. Deliver the microfiber sandwich. And the EMF generators. Alright. Nice work. Most off-worlders think the Freemen were just a bunch of savages, but they made quality goods. No one's ever matched their moisture seal tech, and their mechanisms stand up to the harshest conditions. Pity most scavengers have a superstitious fear of salvaging Freeman gear, but since you're braver than most, maybe you can help me with something else. I have a client who needs something recovered from an Imperial testing station. He's looking for an old poison snooper. Why? Who knows? Maybe he's paying well. Oh, but he's paying well. The station is not far from Griffin's Reach, but be careful if you go there. A band of scavengers has laid claim to the place, and I've heard bad things about them. Time to go to Vault 91? from New Vegas. I think it was 91. I want to say it was 91. Nope. Ooh. Oh, they want me to go to a settlement. Why do they want me to go to a settlement already? Oh, shit. C is still on cooldown. Okay, well, let's... There we go. Aha! Oh wait, wasn't there supposed to be another contract? If I recall, there should be a contract for speaking to the, professor to get your, what is that called? Planetologist? I just went through all that trouble to get down here, and now I have to go back. Oh, hang on. Oh. Well, I got about an hour. Like, NPCs inside the rocks shooting you, but you can't shoot them. I've had that glitch before. Okay. Well, it looks like the server is going to go down in about an hour, so I think I'm going to call it here, guys. If you want to stick around for the outro, feel free to. But I do actually need to go to sleep. It is 1 a.m. where I am, so... But yeah, I'll be back playing again about this time tomorrow night, or same time tomorrow night. So you guys have a wonderful day, and I will catch you all later. Bye.
It's 8 p.m. The Wi-Fi's crawling. One more click, and then I'll scream. Status bars just keep on stalling, taunting me upon my screen. Tried rebooting, tried refreshing, but the lag is never gone. Spinning wheels, my hope is crashing. Why is this connection wrong? Every meme arrives half finished, every call goes still. My patience is diminished, my devices have a will. It's buffering, buffering, barely even loading now. I start a new chat war. It's buffering, buffering, why can't pages open now? Why must they take so long? Sent a text, still transmitting. Sent an email, stuck in draft. Zoom is glitching, screens keep splitting. Background freezes make me laugh. All my games are glitchy terrors. Every quest is doomed to fail. Rage quit posting, laughing errors. Doom scrolling through the snail mail. See the loading wheel is spinning, hours slipping by. Will this dream be just beginning? Tech support won't reply. It's buffering, buffering, echoes in an endless loop. I break my mouse in two. It's buffering, buffering, I just want the fucking truth. Why's my Wi-Fi always gone? Tell me why the router's blinking. Tell me where my bandwidth hides. All my patience quickly shrinking as my hope for speed just died. Family streaming, 2 devices, dogs on FaceTime with the cat. Call the hotline, pay their prices, stuck below the loading stack. It's buffering, buffering, barely even loading now. I start a new chat. Why can't pages open now? Why must they take so long? Network feeds and lagging trolls. Cursed be the Lord God tonight.